Happy holidays, folks. Back with another Sarah McLachlan Christmas reaction, and this is another one from her 2016 album Wonderland. Thank you once again to Michaela, and indeed, a very special happy birthday to Michaela. And we're going to listen to Sarah's version of Go Tell It on the Mountain, a very jubilant carol, a carol that is triumphantly celebrating the birth of Jesus. And I've reacted to a few different versions of this, including, not too long ago, the Mahalia Jackson version, which had a slightly heavier or more robust feel to it. It is another tune from, or it is a tune that I always think of in relation to the Ray Conniff album that I grew up listening to, which has a very, again, like folk pop feel to that rendering. But I don't quite know what to expect here. I perhaps expect it to be a bit more airy and atmospheric, a bit more, let's say, artful, but that's only based on my limited experience with Sarah's music, which comprises one album and a couple tidbits here and there. So yes, I'm looking forward to this. Let's give it a listen. This is Sarah McLachlan and her version of Go Tell It on the Mountain, which is from her 2016 album Wonderland.
Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. While shepherds kept there watching with silent flocks by night, behold, throughout the heavens there shone a holy light. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. The shepherds feared and trembled when low above the earth rang out the angel chorus that hailed our Savior's birth. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. Down in a lowly manger, our humble Christ was born, and God sent us salvation that blessed Christmas morn. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. When I am a seeker, I sleep both night and day. I seek the Lord to help me, and He shows me the way. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain, Jesus Christ is born. Go tell it on the mountain, over the hills and everywhere. Go tell it on the mountain that Jesus Christ is born. That Jesus Christ is born.
That was awesome. And in a way, it was sort of what I was thinking, and then it completely wasn't at the same time. The beginning, the first minute or so, it did have this airy, a bit more art pop type of sound, and actually, more than that, it felt like a very reduced, like small choir ensemble version, mostly just their voices, with only the most subtle of accompaniment. And then as it went on, it felt like the number of voices began to increase. And indeed, I don't think all the lead vocals there were Sarah. Like maybe she just was affecting some different voices. I'm going to check in a moment. But yeah, it felt like there were some different lead voices there. But then beyond that, the percussion certainly kicked into gear, and I really enjoyed that sort of, not industrial, but it had this kind of heavy metallic feeling to the percussion, and that was unexpected. Overall, the tune was more bluesy and like blues gospel than I was expecting. Certainly, by the time you get into the middle of it and the back half, Whereas, again, the first part of it was sort of in line with what I was thinking in advance. But that was masterful, that was lovely, and again, had more like blues and gospel soul than maybe I expected, even though that is kind of the essence of the tune, just sort of looked at independent of any particular performance. But yes, it really surprised me in a great way. So give me a moment. I'm going to look on Discogs, and actually I'm going to look, because sometimes there are hints. Yeah, oh, it was the Harry Simeone chorale. So did I not react to... Interesting. I may not have reacted to the version that I thought I did. Yeah, I haven't reacted to it. That's crazy. It's definitely on that Ray Conniff CD. I might have to rectify that and do it in this very same batch, just because I'm really surprised that I didn't react to it before. But also, let us now look up Sarah's album here, because I'm really curious if that was indeed all her on the lead vocals, because it feels like there were different voices there. Let me see. Okay, so for Go Tell It on the Mountain, yeah, it doesn't, there's no other singers listed, so I guess at least the lead vocals were all her. I still think there were additional voices supporting her in that sort of light choir ensemble arrangement. And indeed, the producer for all these tracks is Pierre Marchand. So shout out to Pierre Marchand, and of course to Sarah herself. But yeah, that was lovely, and as I said, not entirely expected. So let me know what you think of this performance, and I will see you next time. Peace.